fellow shadows, welcome to another video, and today we're going to talk about how my favorite Marvel hero, which is Spider-Man, is finally going to come back into the MCU, or did he technically always leave? I don't know. But as you guys know, there was this dispute whether or not if that Spider-Man was going to go out of the MCU, because some can say I'm doing my best to stay neutral on this. Marvel was being greedy and wanting their prices to be up to 50% in all of the Spider-Man movies, and Sony wasn't going to have it, so they decided to pull Spider-Man out of the MCU. Some can say that Sony was being the selfish one in that sense. The closest thing I'll come to taking sides is that in that scenario, before I continue, is that Sony was gracious enough to give Marvel 5% of the opening, because of the opening weekend for Spider-Man, Homecoming and Far From Home to Marvel. You know, in terms of movie rights, Spider-Man is Sony. So but I don't remember hearing anything about Marvel giving Sony at least 25% of any cuts of any MCU movie that may or may not have Spider-Man in it. So if that's the case, then yeah, I can see why a lot of people would say that Marvel's being the selfish one. But like I said, I'm trying to stay neutral in that scenario. But now Marvel Marvel and Sony made this deal where Spider-Man's gonna be in one more MCU movie, and Spider-Man Homecoming 3, which I'm gonna keep calling the third Spider-Man movie in the Homecoming trilogy at the moment. Homecoming 3, until we actually get a working title for this versions of Spider-Man 3. But this Spider-Man Homecoming 3, we're going to get to have being part of the MCU, which does kind of rescue, in my opinion, Sony from some backlash of if they didn't make this deal. Because how Spider-Man Far From Home ended, spoiler alert if you have not seen the movie, in one of the two after credit scenes, Mysterio reveals to Spider-Man that Mysterio reveals to the world in a video that Peter Parker is Spider-Man. And so, yeah, that could have worked in a standalone Spider-Man 3 movie, but I not saying I doubt Sony's ability to make a good story out of that huge cliffhanger. But here's the reason why I'm saying I think it's a better choice that they made this move. It's because the cliffhanger was more of an MCU cliffhanger than a Sony Spider-Man cliffhanger per se, if you get what I'm talking about. Because this way you can have you can't really have Steve Rogers come in because he's old. I mean, you can, it's just it'd be weird. One of the Avengers comes in helping Spider-Man, kind of having this one point saying, yeah, now the world knows who you are. What's up to you to decide what you're going to do with it now that the public knows that Peter Parker is Spider-Man. And I don't know, I mean, I'm hoping that I have Happy in there again, because he was in Homecoming, Far Away From Home. Happy had a larger role in Far Away From Home than he had in Homecoming. So maybe they can have Happy again in there, having that kind of that moment again. Because I really liked the scene where Happy told Spider-Man or Peter that I don't think Tony would have done what he has done if he wasn't sure that you were going to be around after he has done it. I thought that was a pretty powerful line. So yeah, inspired, and I I mean a lot. Some people aren't exactly happy about this move because when I covered this from on my channel, one of my subscribers said that they feel like Sony's giving into Disney's thematic or whatever. I'm kind of like paraphrasing. I might miss my misrepresenting what you meant by that, but or whatever. But in a sense, I can see how people will feel that way. Yeah, now Marvel's gonna get a 25% cut of Sony of the of Spider-Man Homecoming 3. Hopefully, in this deal, Sony made a deal where they'll get 25% of the cut of any future MCU movies that has Spider-Man in it, because that's only fair. 25%, 10%, some sort of cut opening weekend. It's only fair. I mean, yeah, like I said, I'm I'm just happy that we get to see Spider-Man in the MCU interacting with the Avengers and stuff. I mean, there might be more movies in this new deal, but at the moment, there's only going to be 2 movies Spider-Man's going to be in that's connected to the MCU. The standalone movie that's going to come out on July 2021, which is in 2 years from now. Oh, a little bit under a year from now. And whatever MCU movie that's going to come out, like, hopefully it'll be Avengers 4. Wait, 5. Sorry, Endgame was 4. I mean, I mean, Marvel should be having more faith in itself now, since I've heard that they didn't really have that much faith in Captain Marvel. That when the whole news about when before Spider-Man was announced that he was going to continue to be in the MCU, that I've heard that we're planning to have Spider-Man being like the back, that they were going to use Spider-Man to make Captain Marvel more human. I don't agree with that tactic, and if they go with that tactic, they better step up their A game, like really, really high. But I think that's not the way to go if you want to make Captain Marvel more human. Plus, you got other MCU characters that you can use that doesn't exactly need to humanize, like, that doesn't require Spider-Man to humanize Captain Marvel. Like the Winter Soldier, Old Man Steve Rogers, they can show us hints of Falcon being the new Captain America. He in Captain Marvel 2, I mean, whatever. And we can use that as to humanize Captain Marvel. But I don't feel like we exactly need to have Spider-Man humanizing Captain Marvel. Because from what it sounds like, they're planning to have Captain Marvel be little Spider-Man just to make herself seem big, but they go that route, all they're doing is showing that Captain Marvel is a bully. More of a bully than what she was in Captain Marvel, especially in that one scene, deleted scene, when that guy was hitting on her and stuff like that. I mean, go on YouTube. I'm willing to bet you that deleted scene is up there. And did she Captain Marvel did take that situation a bit too far, in my opinion, and in a lot of people's opinions as well, especially in the Phantom Menace. And guess what? Before you guys labeled me as a sexist for saying that, Mecha Random 42, that Star Wars girl, and uh, Mindless Entertainment are three YouTubers in the Phantom Menace that are female who made videos saying that they also feel like Captain Marvel took that scenario a bit too far, where she was a bully. She was technically being a bully in that scene. And so if Marvel's going to downgrade if Captain Marvel, they're gonna have Captain Marvel downgrading Spider-Man just to make her look good. I don't want that. Actually, if that's the only reason why Spider-Man is gonna be in Captain Marvel 2, I don't want him to be in Captain Marvel 2. It says to be disrespectful to the character of Spider-Man, and ultimately, because yeah, and I've seen some versions of Captain Marvel's. Well, when I mean some, I mean like the Avengers Assemble series, version of Captain Marvel, and she can get overconfident and kind of cocky, and she can at times be a douche, but not to the point where she tries to belittle the good guys to make herself look like feel better about herself. She never tries to be a bully, and a lot of people it's already been turned off from Captain Marvel by Brie Larson even before the movie came out. And the only reason why I watched Captain Marvel is because my father took me to see the movie theaters. But truth be told, Captain Marvel did not do any, like, in terms of adding to the story of Captain Marvel, did not do anything to the story of Endgame, especially since Captain Marvel was only in Endgame for like 20 minutes, 15 minutes of the entire movie. Literally no joke. She was not even in a third of the movie, and the movie was like 3 hours, literally. And I've seen the original cut where I literally had no special features, no scenes after the credits whatsoever. And but Spider-Man, long story short, because I don't want to keep going rambling on and boring you guys. Long story short, I am excited seeing Spider-Man being into the MCU. Having Spider-Man Homecoming 3 being in an MCU movie, and then Spider-Man being one more MCU movie. And here's the thing, Marvel / Sony. If you want to also set up your own universe with Spider-Man in it, without having to really reboot the Spider-Man series, here's what you can do. Have I'm trying to remember the guy who plays Eddie Brock in Venom, who also plays Bane in The Dark Knight Rises. I don't know why I'm having his name, but have that version of Eddie Brock make a cameo appearance. Tom Hardy, I think is his name. Have him be having a guest star in the Spider-Man Homecoming 3. And I'm literally going to keep calling this the third installment of Tom Holland's Spider-Man Homecoming 3 until you give us that legitimate title. So have Eddie Brock make a cameo in Spider-Man Homecoming 3. Even if it's just a part where he's just standing there and looking and just waving to Spider-Man or Peter Parker. I feel like a lot of fans will lose their marbles over that. And then, not only that, but also introduce Miles Morales. Don't really have him have a big role, just have him being one of the newcomers, possibly being like have Spider-Man save Miles Morales, and like Spider-Man, not exactly Peter Parker. I know that sounds weird, but and then Spider-Man asks, "Hey, who are you?" And he said Miles Morales, and then maybe I don't know. Just have Miles Morales in there somewhere, cause in the comic books, Miles Morales is also Spider-Man. Yeah, he's the same skin tone as I am, but Miles Morales is also Spider-Man, and that's also a good way to start up your own Spider-Verse. I was having like Tom Holland still be in the MCU. That's a good way to have kind of like hint at Spider-Verse in the MCU per se. So just in case if by like assuming Avengers 4 being the movie, the last movie Spider-Man will be in the MCU. That way you're setting up a Spider-Verse already, and okay, yeah, no, I'm getting it with this. Sorry, brain fart. So if Spider-Man does pull out of the MCU by like Avengers 5, then he can go interact with Miles Morales. And in the movie, we can see Miles Morales get bit by that radioactive spider that he gets bit, that we've seen him getting bit in uh in the Into the Spider-Verse movie. And then have him have us see as the little cameo, like as a little tease, as like scene after the credits. It's one of the two scenes after the credits if they decide to go the standard two scene after the credits like Marvel's been doing lately. Have it where they kind of do what they did in the PS4 Spider-Man game, where Miles Morales tells Peter Parker, spoiler alert, that there's been some changes and Peter Parker isn't understanding. So Miles Morales just jumps on the ceiling, and then Spider-Man says, "Oh wow!" And then Peter Parker jumps on the ceiling as well. Was I guess that would indicate that Peter Parker and Miles Morales had his like personal history with each other, and I totally mean in a friendly way, not in a romantic way, because I'm not trying to spew Peter Parker trying to be gay and whatnot, because if you do that, I would be pissed off. But yeah, I think that would be like a good way to tease a potential Spider-Verse movie while Peter is still in the MCU. Anyways, what do you guys think? Are you guys excited to see Spider-Man back in the MCU? Or and do you guys think this, as Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers said in his brief video on Geeks and Gamers, that he feels like this could have potentially been a marketing ploy? Which I don't think so. I'm genuinely excited. Leave a comment below, and I'll see you guys later. Have a nice day.